Hello, Denver Broncos fans. Let's get straight to the point with the latest updates. The Denver Broncos continue working to strengthen their roster ahead of the 2025 NFL Draft. And this time, they are betting on experience by bringing back a familiar name to the franchise, fullback Michael Burton. The move has been confirmed by multiple sports media sources, including Luca Evans of the Denver Post, as well as journalists Zach Stevens of Denver Broncos and Mike Kliss of 9 News. This decision reinforces the team's confidence in Burton's versatility and strategic role within head coach Sean Payton's offensive scheme. Michael Burton, 33, is an NFL veteran who has been a reliable name at the fullback position throughout his career. His return to the Denver Broncos marks a continuation of his journey in the league, bringing experience and essential skills to the team's offense. In his last season with Denver, Burton showcased his ability in both the running and passing game, rushing for 8 yards and scoring 1 touchdown on 7 attempts. Additionally, he proved to be a dependable receiver, catching all 10 passes thrown his way for a total of 65 yards and another touchdown. The Broncos recognize the importance of having a dependable fullback to create openings for the running game and provide support for the quarterback in critical situations. Re-signing Burton strengthens this strategy and adds depth to the roster, especially at a crucial moment in the team's rebuilding process. Michael Burton entered the NFL in 2015 when he was selected by the Detroit Lions in the 5th round of the draft. Since then, he has built a solid career in the league, playing for multiple teams and making a significant impact wherever he has played. His career history includes stints with the Chicago Bears, Kansas City Chiefs, New Orleans Saints, and Washington Commanders, in addition to the Denver Broncos. Burton is known for his versatility and strong work ethic, qualities that have made him a valuable asset in different offensive systems over the years. With the Kansas City Chiefs, for example, he played a key role on the team that won the Super Bowl in 2018. His experience with winning teams adds an important element to the Broncos' locker room, bringing leadership and tactical knowledge to a team looking to regain competitiveness in the AFC. Head coach Sean Payton has previously worked with Michael Burton during his time with the New Orleans Saints, meaning he is already familiar with the player's skill set and knows how to utilize him within his offensive system. Payton is known for his creative offensive schemes and appreciation for versatile players, and Burton fits perfectly into that mold. As a fullback, Burton can take on multiple roles in the Broncos' offense. He can serve as a key blocker to open lanes for running backs, an essential component of a successful ground game. Additionally, his ability to catch short passes and gain yards after the reception adds another dimension to the attack. The familiarity between Payton and Burton could help the team implement plays that maximize his potential, making the Broncos' offense more dynamic and efficient. Although the fullback position has diminished in importance in many modern offensive schemes, teams that prioritize a strong running game and a balanced attack still find great value in players like Michael Burton. In recent years, the NFL has seen a trend of fullbacks adapting to become multifunctional players capable of contributing, both as blockers and as pass catchers. Burton exemplifies this new generation of fullbacks, combining physical strength with enough athletic ability to contribute to the offense in multiple ways. His capacity to line up in different formations and perform various roles makes him a valuable asset for any team looking to diversify its offensive play calling. With the Broncos, he can be utilized in pass protection formations, short yardage plays, and even as a surprise target in passing situations. With Burton's return, the Denver Broncos reinforce their commitment to building a more efficient and balanced offense. The team has faced challenges in recent years, and the addition of experienced players like Burton could be an important step toward getting back on the winning track. Burton's presence could directly benefit the team's running backs, providing solid blocking to enhance the ground game. Additionally, his experience as a receiver could be an advantage for the quarterback, especially in pressure situations where short, safe passes can be crucial to keeping offensive drives alive. Another key factor to consider is Burton's leadership in the locker room. Players with his experience and track record of success are vital in mentoring younger teammates and helping establish a winning culture within the franchise. With a talented group of young athletes on the roster, having a veteran like Burton could be crucial to the team's development. NFL experts have positively evaluated the Denver Broncos' decision to bring Michael Burton back. Many point out that his familiarity with Sean Payton's system and his experience with championship teams are factors that can add significant value to the roster. Moreover, his consistent performance over the years proves that he still has plenty to offer even at 33 years old. Journalists like Zach Stevens from DNVR Broncos highlight that re-signing Burton makes sense within the Broncos' rebuilding strategy as they seek a balance between experience and youth in the roster. Mike Kliss from 9 News also reinforced that the fullback's return was expected given his positive history with Payton and his contributions last season. Bringing Michael Burton back is a strategic move by the Denver Broncos to strengthen their offense and add more stability to the team. With his experience, versatility, and track record of success, Burton can play a key role in the 2025 season, helping the team achieve its goals. His return not only bolsters the offensive unit, but also brings valuable leadership to the locker room. For a team striving to regain competitiveness, having players like Burton can make all the difference. Now, a question for Denver Broncos fans. Do you agree with Michael Burton's re-signing? Do you think he can truly make a difference for the team this season? Share your thoughts. During the final phase of the NFL pre-draft process, the Denver Broncos have been focusing on bringing in prospects for official visits, aiming to evaluate talent that could strengthen the roster for the upcoming season. Each NFL team is allowed to conduct up to 30 official meetings with players before the draft, giving teams the opportunity to assess their technical, physical, and mental skills, while also determining how they would fit within the team system and locker room environment. However, some visits do not count toward this limit, as they are classified as local visits. These visits involve players with ties to the region where the team is located, whether they grew up, studied, or played near the franchise's city. This is the case for Texas tight end Gunnar Helm, who has connections to Denver. Similarly, Oregon tight end Terrence Ferguson also received an invitation to visit the Broncos' facilities without affecting the team's official visit quota. According to Chris Thomason of the Denver Gazette, the franchise has been closely monitoring Ferguson and believes he could be a promising name for the team's future. Ferguson impressed scouts during his pro day and left his mark at the NFL. Combined, one of the highlights of his performance was his 40-yard dash, where he recorded a time of 4.63 seconds, the fastest among tight ends at the event. Additionally, his relative athletic score of 9.3 demonstrates that he possesses above-average physical attributes for his position, something that undoubtedly catches the attention of Broncos scouts and executives. The need to strengthen the tight end position is no secret within the franchise. Even with Evan Engram on the roster, the team is looking to add more depth and quality to the position. While Engram is a talented and experienced player, his injury history raises concerns about his long-term durability. Furthermore, his contract could become a financial burden for the team in the coming years, reinforcing the importance of finding a young talent to develop and potentially take on a more prominent role. Ferguson emerges as a viable option for the Broncos, especially considering that he is projected to be a third-round draft pick. With proper development, he could become an impactful player for the team, contributing both in the passing game and as a blocker in the running game. One of the most intriguing aspects of Ferguson is his ability to adapt quickly to different offensive systems, which was evident during his time at Oregon. Another factor that could ease his transition to the NFL is his relationship with quarterback, Bo Nix. The connection between a quarterback and his tight end is crucial for offensive success, and having that chemistry from day one could accelerate Ferguson's adaptation to the Broncos' offense. This familiarity between the two could translate into greater on-field confidence, especially in third down and red zone situations where tight ends are often valuable targets. Historically, tight ends take longer to fully develop in the NFL compared to other positions, mainly due to the complexity of their role. They must be proficient in both pass protection and receiving, making them true multifunctional pieces within an offensive scheme. However, Ferguson has shown significant improvement in this area, proving to be a reliable blocker as well as an efficient receiver in play-action plays and intermediate routes. The Broncos coaching staff is exploring all options to ensure the team makes the best possible draft selection. This year's tight end class has several intriguing options, but Ferguson stands out due to his athleticism, collegiate production, and growth potential within Denver's system. The Broncos have prioritized prospects who combine athletic ability with intangibles such as football intelligence and learning capacity, and Ferguson fits this profile perfectly. In addition to seeking talent in the draft, the Broncos are also keeping an eye on the free agent market, where they could find options to complement the tight end position. However, having a young and promising player like Ferguson would allow the team to develop homegrown talent, which could bring both short-term and long-term benefits. The importance of strengthening the tight end position cannot be overstated. In recent years, the NFL has seen an increased emphasis on tight ends within offensive systems, with teams like the Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers utilizing them strategically to create mismatches against opposing defenses. If the Broncos want to compete at a high level, they will need to invest in players who can impact the game in a similar way. The pre-draft process is crucial for teams to make well-informed decisions and maximize their draft picks. With Ferguson among the prospects being evaluated, the Denver Broncos are working to ensure the team has a bright future at the tight end position. If the franchise decides to select him in the draft, he could become a key piece in the team's offensive scheme for years to come. The draft selection process involves multiple variables, and the Broncos are using every tool available to make the right decision. Ferguson is one of many prospects the franchise is evaluating, but his combination of talent, potential, and connection to the team could make him one of the smartest choices for Denver. With solid planning and proper development, he could become a cornerstone for the team's future.